Coming up, GI jiving.
Rock and 2.
It's bye-bye to the bunnies.
That one's just died, I can't take it.
And the evacuees face their toughest test yet.
This isn't sports day, this is war.
12 days ago, we evacuated a bunch of 21st century city boys and girls to live at this 1940s country farm. Just like the original evacuees during the Second World War, they've learnt that farm animals are definitely not pets.
I feel sorry for it because I'm going to eat him.
Been taught how to scare the enemy. But the lessons they've all dreaded have been with the formidable Miss Young.
Sit down this minute.
Their teacher surprised them with a softer side after tea with the vicar.
You're of great credit to Mrs. Rivet.
But if they think with just a few days left on the farm they're in for an easy ride, they can think again.
This morning's lesson is possibly the most important subject during a war. What subject might that be? Burton.
It'd be survival, so tracking and stuff like that.
Stuff like that.
Tennis.
Sit down, Burton. McCutcheon, now a subject name. And so we have come, class, to the subject of my lesson today, orienteering. Of course it's important in a war. We must know where we are in case the enemy are about. We don't get lost, they do.
In preparation for a potential invasion,
All road signs were removed, so if the enemy did arrive, they wouldn't have a clue where they were.
so it's important the evacuees know the lie of the land. They've been split into two teams, with Laura and Luke as the leaders for this afternoon's orienteering challenge. Miss Young has hidden letters around the farm, which the evacuees have to collect with the help of a compass and a map. Once they've found them all, they have to arrange the letters into words. The first team to solve the word puzzle is the winner. Firstly, they need to decipher a clue.
A place to learn where laughter is sparse. We should all look up to the top of the class. Back to the classroom, back to the classroom.
The clue will lead them to detailed directions,
150 feet east, 10 feet south. Right, outside.
which in turn should take them to a hidden letter.
7 feet south.
So this way. 47.
Laura's impressive leadership skills are taking her team straight to the letters. But the same can't be said for Luke's group. They're clueless
Back to the wall, and then what?
and leaderless.
Definitely around here, man. According to the instructions, should be around here somewhere, but we can't find a thing.
Warm. Getting warmer. Warm. Ah, cold.
We've looked everywhere we can look, and it's not anywhere easy. I'll go again, all right? Oh, where is it, man? Hey.
Finally. Well done, Richard.
11, 12. Right, stop over here. Then, that way.
Laura's team is still on a roll.
Hey, well done.
That's how you do it, guys.
E, right, with E. I've got a feeling around here. G, right.
They quickly collect all the letters. Now all they need to do is work out the code word.
Yeah, German German armies. No. P. The spy. Germany spy.
All the letters.
Germany spy.
German spy.
Yes. Yeah. German spy, sorry. Yeah, German spy.
Come into the classroom.
Yes.
Laura's team may have cracked the code, but Luke's team are completely directionless, aimlessly wandering around the farm instead of actually trying to follow the instructions. Miss Young is forced to intervene.
Burton, bring Team B over here. Come and line up beside me. Come and stand here, you're leader of the team. I've come creeping over to show you Your pacing is all wrong. You really must be careful how you go heel to toe. Follow me, my boy. Fall in behind him. Relax a little. You've been going quite off beam. Now pull yourselves together. There is a wall on.
Our team finished first because we was working together as a team, and the other team are still out there because maybe they're not working as a team.
And I think we all worked really well together. Everyone found, something. Everyone helped each other, and we did really, really well.
With a little help from Miss Young, Luke's team have finally nailed it.
The word is German spy.
Congratulations.
Laura's team won. Oops, they were miles ahead of us. But I had a really great time. It was really, really fun.
Stand over there for a minute.
But the fun's over for now, because Uncle Brian has a nasty but essential job to do, and he needs the evacuees' help.
One of my biggest problems on this farm is rabbits. They eat everything. So we've got to catch these rabbits, and they're free food for us. Let's go.
Since they arrived in the countryside, our city boys and girls have had a taste of where farm food comes from. They've collected eggs, milked Bessie the cow, and learned how to kill and pluck chickens. But how will they fare with trapping rabbits?
Run, rabbit, run, run, run.
There's a few holes in the hedge now where they live.
It's fun, fun, fun.
As the war with Nazi Germany progressed, food at home was in even shorter supply, and rationing was very strict. If you lived in the country, rabbit was widely available and free.
And you see, I reckon I can see rabbit footprints here, can't you?
To trap the bunnies, Uncle Brian is setting snares that were used in the 1940s. It's not the way it's usually done today.
He'll be jumping along here, hop, hop, hoppity hop, hoppity hoppity hop, and he's caught. He doesn't suffer very long.
The evacuees go about setting more snares. The more rabbits, the bigger the pie.
As hard as you can.
It seems after nearly 2 weeks on the farm, these city boys and girls are taking the idea of catching rabbits in their stride.
Well, we're not really doing it, are we? Setting a little trap. It's their fault if they jump into it. We're not actually catching them, the rabbits.
Rabbits are dead cute and they're gorgeous, but I would kill for some pie.
They really are turning into country lads and lasses. But will they be so laid back if faced with cute, fluffy bunnies in the snares tomorrow? It's early evening at Castle Farm, and the evacuees are about to receive a visit from Captain Drury, an American airman. America joined the war in Europe in December of 1941, and their soldiers were stationed over here. Yeah, there you go! Woohoo! They were known as GIs, and they were a big hit with the local evacuees. The American GIs regularly visited the evacuees as they were also missing their families back home, and they didn't arrive empty-handed. During the war, with food scarce, a black market existed, which meant the GIs were able to get hold of items that were rationed.
Hello there. How you doing?
Captain from the local American Air Base.
How many of you like chocolate? Oh, we got note takers there. Chrissy, would you like to give some of this out? These are Hershey bars, so yeah, you'll like this. Here we go. Let's give one to you, one to the lady behind. I've got some chewing gum as well.
Whoa, chocolate, gum, yeah! No wonder they were popular. The American soldiers also introduced the British to jiving. And I just hope that the evacuees have got their dancing shoes on tonight.
Your hand on that side and let it go back. Hold on to that hand because she's going to rely on you. If you let go, she'll go into the fireplace.
Arriving 2 years into the war, the American GIs brought a bit of glamour back to a depressed and desolate Britain.
The trick of the trade with the hand is not to have such a grip on her that her hand comes off as you do the turn. You gotta let it loose, okay? A rock, 1 and 2, out.
Not surprisingly, star dancer Josh gets straight into the groove. Partnered with Laura, they don't put a foot wrong.
Right, you got that. That's brilliant. Well done. Let's see you put all those actions together. It doesn't really matter if you get them out of order. The main thing is that you're enjoying yourself.
Too big on that, I'm like,
All right, here we go. Pay attention. Good. Don't grab it too hard, because she's got to move, you see. All right? Feel the motion. Feel the beat. Go together, though. Rock together. That's it. I'm very impressed.
During the war, those at home lived every day as if it was their last, and dance halls around the country were filled with American servicemen sweeping the local girls off their feet. Whoa! And Harry certainly got the smooth moves. Unfortunately, you can't say the same for Luke or Richard.
And then come back into the very first move I showed you. Whee! Oh, look at that! Excellent.
Perfect partners Tia and Harry are oblivious to the chaos around them.
Oh, brilliant. No broken hands. That's it. Underneath, and then she spins. Wow, I'm impressed.
Yeah, the GI surprise visit has been a big hit with the evacuees.
It was really fun and I think we all really enjoyed it.
I had a good dance partner and it was good because I learnt some moves that I haven't learnt before.
And I had heard that American chocolate was really rubbish, but it's not, it's quite good actually.
It's 7:30 a.m. and on Castle Farm, the early bird catches the rabbits?
Yeah, we caught one. Have we? Oh yes, we've got one. It's a squirrel. Oh,
got a squirrel.
No, it ain't. It's a rabbit. Oh.
It's important for the evacuees to get the real 1940s experience. They think they've caught wild ones, but actually these rabbits have come from the local butchers and have been placed in the snares.
I watched Watership Down and it was quite sad watching the rabbits die, so I thought I'd bring some handkerchiefs in case I cry.
Got 4 rabbits at home and that one's just died. I can't take it. I can't look.
Rabbits aren't the kind of fast food Natalie Hancock normally enjoys.
I absolutely adore fast food. It tastes so good. If I could, I'd have it every day.
It's a nightmare to try and get sit down and eat a proper meal.
Chicken, burgers, chips, chicken nuggets, everything really.
I think she'll find it a real shock living without a fast food. There's not going to be chips and burgers about, and there's going to be lots of veg and whatever.
Seriously.
Yeah, there's another one there and it's horrible because they're really, really cute.
Brace yourselves, girls. Snaring the rabbits is just the beginning.
When we go rabbiting, the last thing we want to do is take all the guts home because we don't eat the guts. So what I do is I drop the guts out down the field and bring the clean rabbits home. So all we got to do is skin them.
Oh no!
Now his guts are in here, so I just get in here. Look, he's opening. We just open him up, and then all you do, look, children, is you just shake your rabbit like that.
What is that?
Shake your rabbit, easy as a wink. There you go. Your rabbit is now ready to go back to the kitchen.
That's just cruel. I don't understand why they're doing it. It's just too cruel.
Just food. It's food chain, really, isn't it? So that's something to eat for tonight.
Just dead already, so I didn't have to watch it being killed, so it was alright.
Caught another one, children.
We've got a really big one.
Right.
In wartime Britain, living off the land was a lifesaver. With 11 evacuees to feed, Mrs. Rivet will be pleased with the amount of rabbits. But I'm going to find out if Natalie will want a slice of the pie.
How was that, Natalie?
Very tough.
Cool.
Trying to do it, trying to skin the rabbit. Because I've got rabbits at home and I can't see them dead. It's horrible, it's cruelty. And you just like slit it like it's nothing. It is something to be, but you know.
The rabbit's dead, so you know it's not going to feel anything from that part. And obviously, when you think back that food was rationed and you had to get it from where you could, living off the land was no option.
I know. I'll eat it, but I don't think I'll be very happy.
But of course, before you eat them, you've got to skin them. Or you could try Harry's technique.
We lost one.
Well, how would you cook them?
I'll just like shave them, do what you said. I'll cook them and then just done it like you did the chicken. I wouldn't put it.
So you take Mr. Rivet's razor and cut all the hair and shave all the hair off.
You nutter.
Okay, Mr. Rivet, if you can get the legs chopped off, we can get started.
Uncle Brian is about to demonstrate how to skin a rabbit.
Can do it like this. One off, and if you just cut the ligament at the back, and do that.
Oh, thanks for being sarcastic.
When we skin a rabbit, you don't make a mess of the skin because those skins are useful.
You can make gloves, slippers.
Right, I'm just pulling his leg out now. Look. Skin a rabbit.
If my dog can eat rabbit, I can eat rabbit.
That's the spirit, Richard. With the demo over, it's time for the evacuees to get stuck in. And even Natalie confronts her fear.
Put your finger in behind it so you've got like a lever to pull down on. Right, when you get up to the front legs.
Pull this one.
The skin is pulled off like a jumper, straight over the rabbit's head. But it's not been an easy job for Natalie.
I've made her work with me and sort of just shown her, basically, you know, it's dead, it's just a piece of meat, get the skin off, let's get it cooked and eaten.
It was a bit smelly, but other than that, then I think I've done really well. And I think I should have thanked Mrs. Rivet for helping me because she's just made me go over it.
Natalie can forget all thoughts about rabbit pie for now because Miss Young has organised a very special event. Good news for our evacuees. Castle Farm is downing tools for this afternoon's activity. It's Sports Day and a chance to show off their individual sporting prowess.
Probably my talent would probably be running or tug of war.
I don't think I've got hidden talents. I don't really know. I haven't really used them yet. So I'm going to have my best shot at the whole thing.
With the war on, children were encouraged to take part in competitive sports to give them a taste of victory and winning. Once again, they've been split into two teams. Luke is captain of the Blues, Laura is captain of the Reds.
Yeah, everybody knows them.
You two.
After winning the orienteering challenge, she's got victory in her sights once again. For Laura, coming second is definitely not an option.
I'm Laura Evacuee, and I hate losing.
I do lots of sports. I play rounders, tennis.
Oh, what? How was that out? It was so in. Weren't you watching?
It's one of the driving forces for why she gets up in the morning. She practices some kind of sport every day.
In hockey, I play goalkeeper.
She looks like a monster. She looks like someone you wouldn't want to meet in a dark alley.
My job as a goalkeeper is to stop the opposition from scoring.
She will sort of growl a bit or shout a bit.
I'm a really loud goalkeeper because I'm always shouting at the team, telling them what to do.
What are you doing? Concentrate! Come on!
They do listen to me and they do what I say, but inside I'm sure they're like, I wish you'd keep it down.
Laura has a philosophy. You have to be in it to win it. And that is very much a philosophy she lives to.
What other things do you want to do?
Relay.
Well, I'm not going to say that just because he wants not me to do it. No.
She's going to have a work cut out trying to win with this bunch.
Yeah, but what else? Are you fast then? Do you want to have a race? Who's faster?
It's not.
We are. They're all ready and prepared.
Fun.
I'd like to welcome our guests to the school sports day. The red team sits here under the leadership of Evacuee, and the blue team sits here under leadership of Burton. We begin with the sack race.
With the spectators in place and the finish line in sight, the Castle Farm Sports Day gets underway with a sack relay. Felix and Richard are off to a cracking start. They've done this before. Or have they? Richard's got the rhythm up, but Felix can't even stand up. Harry tries to pull a fast one, but Miss Young is a stickler for rules.
I've got hope for it.
In there. You will do this properly.
Tia takes advantage, but Harry's got his own technique to try and catch up.
He's got a hold in the sack.
But it's in the bag for Tia and the Blues.
Well done.
The Blues' winning streak continues and they come first in the next two races.
Blue team are doing absolutely great. The red team are not. they need to buckle up a bit.
It just seems to be falling apart. We're picking the people that we think are going to do best, and it's just not working.
Finally, Josh gives Laura hope by winning the sprint. The frog relay is a closely fought battle, but it's a focused Harry who falls over the finish line to win it for Laura and the Reds.
This isn't sports day, this is war.
It's 3-2 to the Blues as they go into the final round, the tug of war. Laura's red team desperately need to win this to draw. If they don't, it's a sports day victory for Luke and the Blues, and I'm certainly not going to miss out on this battle.
Take the strain and pull!
To make it a fair five-a-side, Felix is sitting this one out.
This a really, really strength-sapping event. Richard, oh, there is some real strength there. Look, God, Richard. Harry's definitely not giving in. He's on the floor.
Get your heels stuck in! Well done! Oh!
Harry, get a rhythm going. Get a rhythm going. Huh, pull, pull. Get a rhythm. Get a rhythm. Get a rhythm. Get a rhythm. Really getting into this. I love tug of war. Come on, get a boom, boom, boom.
Yeah!
Luke's found some strength from somewhere and he's pulling it in. That could be it. That's it. It's there. There we go. What about that? A fantastic win for the Blues. Harry's on the floor. He's got grass stains everywhere. But hey.
I proved Mr. Patrick wrong. Mr. Patrick, I do have muscles.
Little Miss Competitive Laura can't accept her team's defeat.
Hands out.
Exactly.
It's hold it tight. Pull it. Change it. Pull it. I think everyone just started doing their own thing and no one was working together. Sure as well, yeah, which means it was every single person. I was saying pull, and I had people in front of me not doing nothing.
Too late for all of that now, Laura. The results are in. Time to collect the rosettes.
And for Blues?
Not surprisingly, the Blues are the overall winners.
And I would like to say, as the sun is just coming out, how the sun has shone on my class this afternoon, and I feel privileged to be your teacher.
Thank you, Miss Young. Thank you, Miss Young.
I came first in the wheelbarrow race, and I'm really chuffed with myself. I'm going to keep this, hopefully forever. I know it's just a bit of ribbon, and I'm can't say first one, but I'm pretty proud of myself, really.
I raced against Natalie and she's got really tall legs, and it's like a miracle for me to win. Got first.
But not everyone's happy. Laura's trying to get used to second place.
You know, you're smiling. It was good. You did well.
Yeah,
did you not?
Good. Yeah, it was good. It was good.
You're being very quiet.
Yeah. Disappointed, but nothing you can do. So.
No. It was a beautiful afternoon. It was lovely. It was great fun, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was really fun, actually. Yeah, it was great.
You could have just done with a few months' training for this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Good. Well, you're all tidying up now, so I'll give you a hand. Yeah. I'll go and shift these bales.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Hello.
Are you all hungry?
After all that exertion in the fresh country air, the evacuees must have built up a huge appetite. But will it be big enough to stomach the rabbit pie?
I'm gonna be sick.
You're gonna be sick?
Before, because I keep thinking about the dead rabbit.
When I was old, then.
Banishing all thoughts of what's in it, fussy eater Tia tucks into the pie. As do the other evacuees, who seem to have acquired a taste for rabbit.
What do you think?
I don't know why we don't eat rabbit all the time. This is good.
Yeah, the rabbit's nice.
Even Natalie puts a brave face on it and takes a bite.
Natalie, are you all right?
Yeah, I'm just a bit upset. Yeah, so have a drink of water.
After nearly 2 weeks on the farm, our evacuees have finally realised that with 1940s rationing, if you don't eat what's put in front of you, you go hungry.
Natalie, who sat next to me, who had, I thought, the most problem with the rabbits this morning in the snares, she just got stuck in and she ate and she ate and she cleared her plate. What can you say more?
Good girl.
I eat rabbit. I got over rabbit, but that was the last time I'm eating it.
It's been a busy day on the farm for our modern evacuees, but left to their own devices, they soon become bored.
During the war, before television or computer games were invented, children had to make their own entertainment.
So tonight, Mrs. Rivet has given them some paper, twigs and straw and wants them to use their imagination to make boats.
Well, you could make a raft, couldn't you? 4 pieces of twig.
Doesn't look much at the moment, but this is just the underneath. I'm going to put sides there so the little men can go on. And this is my first mate. He's called Peggy for obvious reasons.
My boat, I think, will be one of the best. I'm not saying it will win, but it'll be in the top 10.
The boats are built, but will they survive on the open water? The river at the back of Castle Farm is the perfect spot to launch their homemade rafts. If the boats don't sink straight away, they've got to make it 100 metres to the finish line.
Mine's going backwards.
Yeah, it's going to win. And if it does, it's prepared to give it a little boost.
With a few encouraging prods, they're off. And what a lovely quiet spring evening for a boat race.
Why are you turning my
Which is yours?
I'm not turning you already.
Yeah, it's going to go now.
Harry's boat may be moving, but Luke's is racing ahead.
Mine's over there. Come on, Thea.
It's just metres away from the finish line, but oh, it seems to have gone into reverse.
It hasn't went over the line, it's got stuck.
A few well-aimed stones and Luke is first to the finish line again, but only just. And Laura's boat is not far behind.
Laura's going to come second, look.
This time, Laura is thrilled with second place.
Oh, yeah.
Scrap of paper there. That is my boat. And now it's sunk.
Well, that's it from Castle Farm for now. So from me and our 11 evacuees, see you later. Bye.